Peace to the tribe. Peace to the tribes. Oh boy. The stars are talking. The stars are talking, Shabbat. Wow. It's an incredible vibe right about now. And now that we know that them stars sing, you know what I'm saying? Now that we know them stars sing, well, can you really imagine what I've been hearing, Shabbat? Naturally. Can you imagine the vibration I've really been hearing naturally? Max Ahab to you. You know what I'm saying? We're getting ready to step onto this ether bus and take flight. Anion to the cons, man. Let's get it.
You got the right one. Hey, two-step. Can I rock with you? Can I smoke with you? Hey, try to get you enough right. Cherry bottoms to your shades. Take my debit and go crack. Spend every dollar all way. Turn your closet to a driveway. Your old nigga was the old days. Broke times in a broke place. To be out with the pound face. You can get it how you want it, my love. Small shopping, over 100,000 enough. Biz, put the rims on the truck. Girl, you live in the know, stay in the go. You want. Hey, come with the EO, table full of EOs. Dollar EO. Whatever you want, I can make it real. We can split a EO, why we selling EO? Dollar EO. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Good weed and pay bills. Big boy, we bringing in big meals. Every dollar bill, cartwheels. Crooked the heel, few cars next you. Fly around the world, really living it now. We used to run from the cops. Now we buying the blocks. Started balling like I said I would. Came up in the game I love. If you bad, then you must be cuffed. So cold with the cold pull up. Now I'm never in the hood enough. Had to get up off my ass to get it. Want it, pick it, tag, clip it, yeah.
Money, darling. I just want your love.
Don't stop. Don't stop the feeling. You've got a meaning. You've got a meaning. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop the feeling. 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 I know you feel it. I know you feel it. Feel, groove. Don't stop. Feel, groove. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop the feeling. 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 I know you feel it. I know you feel it. Feel, groove. Don't stop. Feel, groove. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop the feeling. 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 Move it to the left. Move it to the right. Move it up and down. Move it all around. Don't stop. Don't stop the feeling. Just keep on dancing. Don't like the feeling. Just keep on dancing. Don't stop. Don't stop the feeling. Move it to the left, move it to the right, move it up and down. Bye. Hey, don't change your mind. Hey. Don't stop. Don't stop the feeling.
Max Tawada. You know what I'm saying? I hope those vibrations was just alright. We're gonna continue on with this TikTok flow, you know what I'm saying? And just like we always do, we're gonna surf the wave. Shalom.
From the very beginning, it's been clear you're not someone who can. From the very beginning, it's been clear you're not someone who can be controlled. It's not about being stubborn or rebellious for the sake of it. It's that your spirit naturally rejects anything that feels restrictive, false, or unjust. Rules that don't make sense, authority that isn't earned, and systems designed to oppress rather than uplift. You've always seen right through them. This is why people in power have a problem with you. They can't figure out how to make you fall in line. Most people are easy to manage because they've been conditioned to obey. They fear consequences, crave approval, or simply don't know there's another way to live. But you don't operate like that. You're not driven by fear of punishment, nor are you desperate for validation. You follow your own compass, and that's something the world's power structures can't predict or control. It terrifies them. When they can't control you, they try to label you troublemaker, rebel, outcast. But those labels are just their way of coping with the fact that you don't fit into their carefully crafted system. They want you to feel like there's something wrong with you for refusing to conform. The truth is, your resistance is your strength. You weren't made to follow. You were made to lead, even if that leadership starts with nothing more than living authentically in a world that thrives on pretense. What scares them most is that your refusal to submit inspires others to question their own blind obedience. One spark can light a fire, and you're a whole blaze waiting to happen.
Oh, Shabbat, we are lit. We are definitely lit right about now, you know what I'm saying? If only you knew. You know what I mean? If only you knew. You know, I know folks tend to think they know. It's amazing. It's really been a trip. You know what I'm saying? Just watching. But surfing the real wave, you already know we are on fire right about now, Shabbat. We are talking divine fire, Wata. That is the combination for the kinds, you know what I'm saying? And we happen to be surfing the real wave. And I just so happen to be connected to this real wave. And this real wave is a vibe that I can't deny, Shabbat. I can't deny. I don't even know how to yet describe, but what I do know, it gives an amazing charge. It gives an amazing charge, and I'm in that water, and I'm just surfing the wave, as you should be. And
Chosen ones are born with an inherent ability to disrupt the status quo, whether they intend to or not. Your very existence challenges the foundations of systems built to keep people in line, systems that thrive on sameness, blind obedience, and the suppression of individuality. You're not the kind to sit quietly in a box, follow a script, or pretend that something broken is working just fine. You notice cracks in the facade that others are too scared to see, let alone point out. This makes you dangerous to those who profit from the status quo's survival. From an early age, you probably felt this friction. Teachers labeled you difficult, not because you were disruptive, but because you asked questions they didn't want to answer. Family members accused you of being rebellious, not realizing you were simply unwilling to accept outdated rules just for tradition's sake. Society whispered that you were too much, when all you ever did was refuse to shrink yourself to fit its mold. What they fear most about you is that you don't just see the problems, you make others see them too. Your presence alone forces people to confront uncomfortable truths about themselves and the world around them. And once something is seen, it can't be unseen. That's why those who benefit from the system have always tried to neutralize people like you. They'd rather silence you than risk you inspiring others to question, rebel, or demand change.
Oh, that's gonna happen regardless, Shabbat, cause this charge is everlasting. You know what I'm saying? And there's no going back. They ain't never getting this back. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never getting this back. And with this little inspiration that we've been able to build telepathically through this ether, you know what I'm saying? Directly to you, we gonna get to it. We gonna get to it. But this is just a glimpse of the charge, Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? This is just a glimpse of the charge. Ain't no going back for us.
But the truth is, they can't stop you. They may try to force you into their systems, but you're not built for submission. You're built for transformation. And every step you take...
We can't make this up. Built for transformation, huh? Isn't that what we've been ushering? I mean, it's a real personal vibe. And when I said that, I meant that. And not everyone's gonna understand, and that's okay. Because this is for the ones that do, for the one that does. And
It's away at the very foundation they fought so hard to protect. That's why you've been targeted. From the very beginning, it's been clear you're not someone who can be controlled. It's not about being stubborn or rebellious for the sake of it. It's that your spirit naturally rejects anything that feels restrictive, false, or unjust.
And we're gonna carry on. Let's get it.
Chosen one, listen, chosen one, you are probably one of the most authentic people in the world. They don't watch you, chosen one. God then used them to fashion and mold you. Chosen, you not only are you are one of the freest people in the world. Freedom, chosen one. That's why you talk to the spirits and people be like, you crazy. No, I ain't. I'm talking to your spirit, and you know exactly what I'm talking.
You see what I mean? I've been telling you I'm talking directly to you. I really do this. Shabbat, I really do this for the charge. You know what I'm saying? And it just happens to be this Wata that I'm in right now. And this Wata is like, yo, the reflection is showing me everything that I've ever felt. And it's a trip because all I'm doing is literally sitting in this Wata. You know what I mean? It's a different feeling when you're in the transformation. It's not about the information. You get what I'm saying? It's literally about the transformation. It's about becoming in the wave. And I'm literally in that wave, Shabbat. And I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Yo. And this charge is everlasting. And I'm sitting back and I'm realizing like everything that I've ever felt has always been for a reason. You know what I mean? And it's unlocking. You're witnessing the supernatural. And it's on the way.
Talking about. You can call me crazy all you want to. Cause you ain't said nothing to me and I told you, hey, you going on playing. I tell people stuff like that. And they ain't even said nothing to me. Ma'am, you might as well move around. You ain't finna stop nothing. They be like, what? I ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking to your spirit. You don't really talk to people, man. I'm telling you this, man. You don't talk to nobody. You communicate with spirits. Whether they mouth moving or not. It's all spirit. Chosen one. You, listen, chosen one. You are probably one of the most authentic people in the world. They don't watch you, chosen one. God then used them to fashion and mold you. Chosen, you not only are you are one of the freest people in the world. Freedom, chosen one. That's why you talk to the spirits and people be like, you crazy. No, I ain't. I'm talking to your spirit, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can call me crazy all you want to. Cause you ain't said nothing to me and I told you, hey, you going on playing. I tell people stuff like that. And they ain't even said nothing to me. Ma'am, you might as well move around. You ain't finna stop nothing. They be like, what? I ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking to your spirit. You don't really talk to people, man. I'm telling you this, man. You don't talk to nobody. You communicate with spirits. Whether they mouth moving or not. It's all spirit. Those one. You.
It's all spirit. And I've been talking directly to you. You know. And I understand because you're coming back from the last drop. You're coming back from part 1. So I definitely know what time it is right about now. And there's nothing to question. So we shall continue to surf the wave. See, a kind like me, I really appreciate the honesty. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate integrity. You know, I appreciate holding down what I believe in, even when no one's around or when no one's watching. You know, I don't do it for a crowd. I do it for the code. You know what I'm saying? So when that's shown to me, when that's delivered or charged to me off the strength, off the charge, off the vibe, off the wave, well, I really appreciate that. You know, because where I'm going and where we're going, Shabbat together, no matter how many people feel a charge and, you know, come through with their version, it won't be like this. It's not going to be this intimate, you know, because I've been telling you things for quite some time. And I guess now it's starting to come to light, which I totally understand. I understand that. But I've been telling you these things for quite some time. And there's still some time to go and surf the wave, you know. But this has been a natural vibration. And now that I'm in that Wata and I'm understanding and realizing that the vibe just happens to be natural as well, you guys giving me this authentic charge, you know what I'm saying? This direct charge being something new, right? And it's opened up my reality to realize that I've always known this was possible. I've always believed in it deep down, and I've never stopped. And all my real ones at this moment know exactly what I'm talking about, because they seen me persevere. They seen me make it. And I'm going to continue, because I've realized that what I'm gaining and what's to come is much more than regret could ever fill me with. Much more than looking back can ever get me. And it's completely over for that, man. And it's completely over for the hijack. So let's continue to surf this wave. Anyhow.
Hey, original, listen. My videos is not for everybody. I don't make videos for everybody. That's why I don't put no hashtags and nothing. If my videos find you, it means you on the algorithm. There's something in it that was made for you. That's why the video find you. Now back to the message. Listen. The pureness of your heart is triggering the enemy. They don't attack you because you're weak. They don't attack you because they taking your kindness for weakness. They don't try to attack you because they think you are a loser. The pureness of your heart emits a level of confidence and honesty that people, when they're around you, it pulls them and it forces them to be honest and to get out. If it gonna force them, whoever's around you, they're gonna be forced to speak the truth, because the level of pureness that you carry, it gonna force them to do that. Now, let me tell you something real quick. You got people out there tormented because of your success. The way they used to see you, they can't see you the same. They know there's something that changed within you. You don't look the same. They know it's you, but you don't look the same. Let me tell you something. They can smell what you're cooking. They know you're cooking something. You haven't told nobody what you're cooking, but they know that it must be good because they smelling it from outside of the window. They smelling it from the other side. So they know that there is something good and major coming out of your vessel. And that's the greatness of the Most High within you. The level of success that you acquire and the level of confidence that you're walking into is remarkable. Not everybody and anybody gonna be able to handle the new version of yourself. Keep moving forward and keep pushing the barrier out. Keep knocking that wall down, because you're always gonna find your way. Hashay, hashay. Hey.
Halakha. This is the way. Allahuwa, man. For the reflection, for the charge. Like I said, it's a personal one. Shout out to her. And this transformation couldn't be right more on time for where we're going and what we're about to do. Oh yeah. Let's continue. Anyhow.
But I want to tell some of you folks that may feel a little strange. about this. If you have an older Bible, take a look in your Bible, open to the book of Matthew, okay? And if you have one of those older Bibles, you're liable then to see the face of a man, because Matthew is the Aquarian gospel, and it means the wisdom of God overwhelmed.
What were we digging on from the last one? Yo, we're gonna get this back, and you know what I'm saying? Shalaki for the background noise. But are we surfing the wave correctly? Did we get that right? Are we talking stars? Okay, I'm just making sure.
A little strange about this. If you have an older Bible, take a look in your Bible, open to the book of Matthew, okay? And if you have one of those older Bibles, you're liable then to see the face of a man, because Matthew is the Aquarian gospel, and it means the wisdom of God overwhelms the intellect of man. Then go to the book of Mark, and you'll see...
Whoa, it overwhelms the intellect of man. You see what's going on? It overwhelms the intellect of man. We got to get that back one more again. Yeah, it's one of those vibes.
But I want to tell some of you folks that may feel a little strange about this. If you have an older Bible, take a look in your Bible, open to the book of Matthew, okay? And if you have one of those older Bibles, you're liable then to see the face of a man, because Matthew is the Aquarian gospel, and it means the wisdom of God overwhelms the intellect of man. Then go to the book of Mark, and you'll see there a picture of a lion, and it's Leo. And the idea there is the Spirit of God overwhelms the human spirit.
And see, this is just what I mean. Only the real ones is going to really know what this is hitting for right about now. You know what I mean? And that's a direct charge. And I don't mind that direct charge because it's in the Wata. And this is, like I said, part of this transformation. It's being the Wata, you know. And that goes for everyone surfing the wave. You know what I mean? But you got to really, really... you know what I mean, equip yourself. It's one thing to get charged up intellectually, but to be of the wave and then in the wave and then the wave itself, it's like real feng shui. You know what I mean? It's a breeze. And I feel that, and I understand that Wata has that same flow, like this air. You know what I mean? It can really hover on top of the wave and just look. We don't have to say a word. You know, I can just look. As long as I know that you're okay and that you're charged up for your rest days, and you know what I mean? You're doing what you got to do to be the best. You, Aqua, it's like, okay, I can just watch. I could just really enjoy the reflection, because we are the image of Hawa, and it doesn't get more personal than that. And I'm glad you're right here, understanding that very tone and vibration. You know what I mean? Because only the real ones really understand what just happened and what was said. And that's a direct charge.
Spirit. Then if you go to the book of Luke, you'll see the picture of a bull. And that is the power of God overwhelms the power of the animal nature of man, which is Taurus. And finally, in the book of John, you'll see an eagle, which is Scorpio. Now, Scorpio is in its...
Now, this cannot be no coincidence. We've been talking about all of this as of lately. So when I tell you that the stars are talking, I mean that. I really mean that the stars are talking, and I'm really hearing what they're saying. This is not a game. This is not a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? And he on to the real one. You know what I'm saying? Because this is proof. You know, we've been telepathically exchanging vibrations. I've been saying some things that really line up as they're happening, and we're getting that confirmation from other sources. Other sources are confirming what I've been saying, and I've just been saying this in the flow, and it's been a natural one, and the exchange has been a natural one, and the build has been a natural one. And it's like, yo, I can't make this up. And now that I got a witness, oh man. You know what I'm saying? It's really a charge.
Lower nature, a scorpion, but in its higher nature is Aquila, the eagle, which is the highest consciousness which overwhelms that which is the carnal mind of men. So that's how tied into the zodiac early Christianity was. So try it. Take a look at it, and you'll find it. And once you see that, then you realize that if you're trying to understand the Bible without understanding the zodiac and understanding the constellations, you're never going to get anywhere. Because the whole...
Uh-oh. What'd he say, boss? You know what I mean? And what did we just get from the good con? Antioch to my good con. What did we just get? You know? And that's all I'm saying. You know, I've been building on this charge naturally, man. And I'm really like, yeah. But with this direct charge, Shabbatai, oh, man. Yo, it's getting to a point where I'm like, I don't know how to say it. And I don't even know if I really want to. You know, I don't even know if I really want to. But, you know, like I said, I'm just going to talk to you. I'm going to speak directly to you. Pushing past the physical and straight into your genes. You know what I'm saying? We're unraveling that which is Antioch.
The Bible is built around the 12 constellations of the zodiac, which is the 12 disciples, the 12 apostles, the 12 gates to the city. Even Jacob named his children after the 12 signs of the zodiac. He had 12 sons and 1 daughter, but 2 of his sons were...
Whoa. 12 sons, 1 daughter. You see what's going on? And that's what I'm saying. We leave a lot of detail out, but we're talking 12 tribes. And 1 daughter, right? After 12 sons, 1 daughter. So what about this daughter? And we're talking about that seed line, man. You cannot just, what? And this is my point. They want to keep us stuck on this 12 and...
twins, which is Simeon and Levi, Gemini. So you can't get away from it. And if you're not looking at it, you're missing so very, very much. It doesn't say anything didn't happen. It says everything that happens on Earth is coordinated with that which happens in the universe because it's all one. But I want to tell some of you...
It's all one. You see what I'm saying? So if we really count the sister, if we really count the aqua, and if we don't forget the aqua, we really got 13 in the vibration. And what have I been telling you? We need to get out of that 12 to hit the 13. You know what I'm saying? But are you really surfing the wave with a con? What we gonna see? Antioch. Cause see, they'll tell us all day about this 12 tree grid, huh? And they'll base it off these 12 tribes, but it's like Aqua still left out of that picture. You know what I'm saying? And like we've been saying in these drives, well, I've been in contact with Amon. And ain't no forgetting the Aqua that's go around. Because she's the 9 portal to reach the 13th Stargate, or the gateway. You know what I'm saying? To fully ascend up Jacob's ladder, you're going to need that charge from Aqua. Because none of us are going anywhere without that charge. None of us are going anywhere without that charge. You know, when we were building on this Tamoan Khan drop, well, we were talking about how they use those psychoacoustic helmets to channel in this UV radiation through the eye. Right? And it would channel to that pineal gland, creating the melatonin that would enter the bloodstream, which would expand this melanin. They were reproducing the melanin onto the skin, into the body, right? This functioning of high channeling. This was their version of the cheat code. You know what I mean? And they were harnessing all of this natural powwow by observing and concentrating on the sun, the visible light. You know, when you're really an Etherean, it's really a natural flow, you know? And I understand the excitement for sure. For the download, oh man, I know exactly how that feels. You know, I usually get mine from talking with trees. But surfing the wave, we're just talking charged minerals, the current mind and body, the natural current mind and body, that so-called electrical charge, right? But if you really are paying attention, well, the brain is composed of this copper and carbon in the pineal gland. So you have a great fusion of this awesome melatonin. Like how Five Eyes was saying, he feels like venom with all this dark matter taking over. You know what I'm saying? It really is a charge, Shabata, that Drake Khan. Rising to the top, you know what I mean? We're talking about ionized or natural current electrified minerals are needed to nourish the body and maintain the body's nervous electrical system, which is connected to the brain. All motor functions are governed by the body's electric nerve system. The fact that the human body is composed of the same elements found within the earth allows plants that contain these same elements to actually complement the human body. Through a process known as chemical affinity, the charged minerals needed to power the electromagnetic body are able to be obtained from natural food sources. You gotta really anion though, you know? Cause it's really personal flow, Shabata. You know, when we're talking about this mineral, these chemicals, and I've been telling you are the elemental, it's not just fluff and puff and this and that, but I've low-key been expecting you to have already been taking the charge. You know what I'm saying? I really thought that this is what this was for. But who knows? You know, maybe a con is just speaking into open ether. But we're scientifically speaking, the emission spectrum of elements and minerals demonstrates in the spectrum of frequencies of electromagnetic radiation that each element or mineral emits as it transforms through different energy states. This basically means that as the minerals of the earth become charged or ionized by that natural current they call electricity, thus changing their energy state, they begin to emit an electrical magnetic force. The human body is also electromagnetic and needs electromagnetic food for health. I mean, we really been talking about this as of lately, right? Part 1. And I told you I didn't mind doing this for you, bringing this directly to you for the charge, Shabata, because I meant that. And I know you want me the same way that I want you. So I'm just gonna take my time. Gonna take my time in this wata. Cause this wata that I have with you, this wata that's between you and I. Wow. I mean, To be my reflection is, that's quite the compliment. And as a cometa, you know, I didn't really have the eyesight for what was not already in front of me. So to be summoned by you, to be drawn in and pulled in by you, well, natural is here now. And I ain't going nowhere. You know, because we've been talking this Tamoan Khan, right? We've been talking this Ama. We've been talking this Milky Way. Oh yeah, we've been talking trees of celestial milk. I've been talking about this Ama energy, and I've been nurturing it. I've been talking directly to her. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a real Naga does. And I've been talking directly to her. I've been talking directly to you. Telepathically. Sending you these signals. Because I've been telling you about this 12 tree grid. And everybody else wants to be talking about these Anunnakis and all this and that. And it means nada. Because you come from the tip of the top. I mean, you see the mem sauce. Aha to the Khan. You see the mem sauce. You see what's going on? We're talking about that group, right, of the sun, the soul, which happens to differ from this 10th gate Lyra and those of the sort. All right, when you're talking your Orion groups, your Arcturus, your Nibiru's, your Venus, your Sirius, your Andromeda. Look at your Pleiades. All these stars, so-called seeds, act like they're the higher over you, Shabata. I mean, if we're talking Thoth, look at where he really is. You see what's going on? So, what is that which is higher than the image of Hawa? Who stands higher than the image of Hawa in all universal stargates and portals? There is none higher than the image of Hawa. And this is my charge to the Shabbat, because I ain't playing no games, man. I'm going to raise that vibration, but I'm going to raise it for what's to come. And what's to come ain't going to be nothing nice if you not in line. Because this is nothing foolish. And I am not with the stupidity. So if we're surfing the wave and we understand now that this is it within the structure, and we know that these stars are radiating songs of powwow. Well, we know within this firmament the gauges that take place, and we're talking primal substance, light. So there is no reaching the mem sauce without the aqua, which is the agua, that wata. Ain't no reaching the mem sauce without her. So unless someone's coughing up the drop about how to access this 13th gate, I don't know. Cause I've been talking this tree on your head bone. And I mean directly to you, Shabata. I mean directly to you. Cause as the Silver Surfer, I've been in that Milky Way and I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Cause we're talking anions. Con. And we're talking cathodes, the unseen. We're talking subconscious flow, the hidden. We're talking about the subconscious mind. We're talking about the etheric light body, the actual consciousness. We're talking about you being a channel, the fusion of this fire wata. But I mean, are you really hearing the con when I say something? Matter of fact, I'm expecting you to know at this point. So that's how I'm gonna treat it. I'm gonna treat it like you know already. Because what did we tell you in the Image of Hawa Part 2? Go back and look at that cover art right now and what just happened last night. What just took place yesterday. Look at the Image of Hawa Part 2. What's really going on? We're entering the supernatural. You're witnessing. Because we've been building on this dark matter, fusing these elements. Anion, kum upon out the periodic table. We're lifting the lid off this confinement and we're entering this freedom. This is an exodus. We're entering this freedom, building on this charge. Recognizing our magnetism, getting rid of this cold energy, defying what is referred to as gravity, and constructing this antimatter into potential as we materialize. You know? So we're just talking mass, energy, and matter. And as you see it, making your way down, you gotta touch the 9. So again, you cannot forget the aqua. And I keep telling you, this cosmic shift is an aqua vibe. And I know that's gonna be hard. I know it's gonna be hard. But that's what time it really is. Because to be the wata, to be the wave, you're gonna have to dig deep. But not into nothing else but yourself. You can't dig deep into shit if you ain't digging deep into yourself. And that's from experience, To create and to annihilate material substances, causing them to aggregate in forms according to his desire, will be the supreme manifestation of the power of man's mind, his most complete triumph over the physical world. Nikola Tesla. So even to express the most primal power of a man's mind, he still has to understand or understand this 9 function in its clarity, in its reflection. You can't forget aqua. It is only when you balance this realization, this reflection, this internal charge that it sends up the communication call to source, that is Ama. And you let Ama know that you are ready to go home. And that's exactly what I did. See, I channeled my inner Hawa and I showed you. I put everything that I felt right here on this line. And I shot it straight into the ether. And guess what happened? Well, Ama, she answered. She spoke back. That divine feminine spoke back. And it took me a bit to recognize. Because it was too natural at first. And I was like, whoa. The flow was such a marvelous flow, I couldn't necessarily wrap my mind around it. I was perplexed. Shabbatai, I had to scratch my head. Cause for once, I was stopped in my tracks. And that's a charge. You know, but in this realization, in this reflection, I realized that with this divine feminine, well, the instant charge of creativity I began to feel and felt, I had to let her know this is a one-of-a-kind kind of thing. And she sent me on this mission. You know what I'm saying? Because she really cares for the tribe, and she wants us all to rise. She wants us all to rise. She wants to see that fire in each and every one of you rise. So she gave me the charge directly, just to take you there, because she wants to witness. So I'm crying out to Aman, and I'm talking directly to Aman. And I'm letting her know that we are natural by law. And we have max AHA for the charge. Halahawa. Cause, you know, I just been talking this natural charge to you. Any onto my cons that really, yeah, I know you feeling it too. I'm feeling it right with you. And it's okay. It's alright. Cause natural don't believe in no fear. Natural's not here to allow the tribe to succumb to such things. We gon' Anion. You just gotta surf the wave. Breathe. Wow. Cause see, it's not just about doing the Merkaba flow with your aqua. I mean, yeah, that's cool. But my nigga, the whole point is to get the Merkaba flow within you, within yourself, within your anion. And what I'm trying to say is, without that reflection of aqua, without Aman, without that reflection of this feminine source, this actual wata, it's not gonna happen. Because the council of Elohim are guarding the realm. They're not letting no one in that's not in code. And the only way to be in code is to have this recognition. Because it's a charge. But I hope you see it. You know? And you better believe it. Each and every time. You know what I'm saying? Each and every time. Because we're talking about this fire wata. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about this fire wata, this charge with this negative frequency. Now I find that crazy, cause it really say negative. Like, what the hell? And this is how you know we cannot make this up. We're talking about that negative water and that magnetic, So we're talking about within yourself. And yeah, Natural's been, you know, speaking directly to the aqua for good reason. And Aqua know why. Cause I'm really on this negative charge. I'm really on this negative charge, and I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. Cause this magnetism, it got a bill. And if we're really talking Merkabas, well, we're really talking stars. And that's my whole point. We're talking tetrahedrons, huh? Ahad to the 10th, you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking star. And if we're really talking star, well, we're talking astral. And if we're really talking astral, we're talking about a form of travel. And this is what Natural's been trying to tell you. But like I said, I'm assuming you already know this now. So I'm speaking directly to you. Because when we're talking about these elementals and the combination of such, well, you are always meant to, in order to activate, you have to combine these minerals. Even in the name, you can hear the Elohim. See what's going on? Minerals. And you see it just like I do. How long can one really be? You know? Cause Shabbat, I'm gonna have to make my move soon. I'm going to have to, you know what I'm saying? But when we really understand the reflection, well, we're just talking about what's been told to you throughout history. So every time you see the charge, you know what they're trying to tell you. They've been trying to get you to reflect this anion. They've been trying to get you to combine this charge, because the whole point in any of these things is to teleport and get up out of here. We're talking telepathic charge, right? They were always sending us telepathic signals. And this is how you know this is the rise, this is the shift, this is the ascension, because look at how much this just made sense. No thought, no question. You know what I'm saying? This is the reflection. It always has been. Again, we're talking star vehicles. So the reflection is letting you know, and we're only dealing with halves. So when you see one in half by itself, you know it's incomplete. Yet there's still a perfection, which is wild. It's one of the marvels of the three. So we see that the chakras, the vibration centers of the individual in the cosmic existence for spiritual healing and self-realization. And that's all I've been saying, right? This reflection. But it's not even rocket science. It's just natural. And honestly, Shabbat, if you doing the work and it's a natural vibe, with them downloads, they hit just like this. The Lady Dracon gave me a charge. Oh, she gave me a direct charge. And I designed this drop right in my head. And that's word. That's word. I designed this right in my head. That's how the spark was. It was divine. It's amazing. You know, because ego says, once everything falls into place, I feel peace. But spirit says, find your peace and then everything will fall into place. You see what's going on? Man. You know, and this is just a precious reminder, Shabbat. This is just a precious reminder. As you surf the wave, get the drive. This is just that, you know, we in the flow, we in the motion. And natural's right here with you. I ain't going nowhere, Shabbat. But I got to get the hell out of here. Because I'm just bringing that natural order. All right? That natural order. And I'm reminded my Shabbat, well, there's access to this 13th gate, right? With that Aqua. And that's the whole point. We need Aqua to get to the 13th gate. Because she's the 9, right? Aqua is the 9. So if Aqua is the 9, how can we ascend without that? And if 12 sons were given the names after 12 tribes, well, what about the 13th? They want to say it's Jesus. I beg to differ. There are 13 seeds from Hawako. 13 seeds from Hawako. That means we're talking 13 trees, Shabbat. Can't forget about the Aqua. So I'm anion into this 15 dimension, you know, because not only are we capable of accessing this 15th dimension with our 15 type chakra range, but we also have a 15 strand DNA. We gonna get to it. You know, and we can even swap out the artificial, right, cuz? We can swap out the artificial and put antecedent. Antecedent, that being prior, previous, before. So we're talking about a previous, a prior intelligence. Antecedent intelligence. That's what we refer to it as from here on out. No more artificial, but maybe antecedent, huh? That which was before. Because natural's been on that same remembrance. I've been downloading the same vibe. I'm remembering what my Akashic Records has been feeding me. I've been building on this natural charge. And that's a fact. Word to that Appalachian Mountains, we on. Because when we're talking about this Christos, yeah, we've been telling you about this crystal flow directly. And this crystal realignment mission is the fundamental importance and helps to make sense of a lot of what we are experiencing in these times. We have the original creation intent as it emerges from source and propagates out through the fields of creation. This allows for exploration of separation within source, within an open natural framework, within an open natural framework, within an open natural framework. We are free to emerge into creation while retaining our source connection, and in natural order are free to return to full integrity in source. We cannot make this up, surfing the wave. Our exploration is bound by the great law of consequence. We are responsible for our creations. We reap what we sow. This imposes a necessary discipline in creation and ultimately helps to contain wayward explorations. The original intent and natural order for creation is enshrined in a divine blueprint for each level in creation. This is encoded as the Christos blueprint code or shield for our local 15-dimensional universe. It is part of a larger Christos code. You see what's going on? Or blueprint guiding all of creation as it emerges from source. And when I'm dodging all hijacks, I just see that anointed, that Dawi flow. So this Dawi shield, this Dawi shield, this Dawood shield carries the natural order for our local universe and is fundamentally important. The natural order for our universe is open, multi-dimensional, interconnected, and holds direct source and connection at every level. Over the course of long history of free will exploration, much has happened within our universe. There have been many deviations from the original natural order. Major deviations are illustrated in the diagram above and include the original fall of Lyra, which severed our universe between dimensions 12 and 11. And you see what the 13th is, right? To primal light, sound, and source. The 13. We cannot forget the aqua. Because we're talking about these universal life force currents. You see what's going on? Force currents. We're no longer talking about this electrical charge. We're talking about a universal life force currents. And that's word to Yosef. That's word to Yosef. Universal life force currents form and sustain the auric field levels of 15-dimensional human anatomy. All right. So here we have the 15 chakras, and this is my point. We also have 15 DNA strands. So it says chakras draw in energy from and transmit energy into the unified fields of each dimension. Each chakra carries its primary color, the hue associated with the wavelength of the dimensional frequency band to which the chakra corresponds. And this is the same exact way your melanin works. Your melanin works the exact same way. So if you're not working on your melanin, and if you're not engineering your melanin to be a receptor, if your melanin is not an antenna by now, it's a wrap. It don't matter how much you program into that brain, it's a wrap. Because it would be all knowledge, no flow. You would just be a USB port. That's it. And truth be told, when the frequency really get on point, there won't even be any need for technology because our frequency don't work with it. I'm trying to tell y'all, when we charge up, electronics don't work. It don't work. When I go and check my Twitter account, it tells me I got 6,000-7,000 people viewing that page at one given time. So when I go to try to use the tweet with the energy that I'm feeling, it glitches. It does not work. This is word to my cons, man. That app shuts down. When I apply my energy to certain electronics, it shuts down. When I went to Mexico and I visited these pyramids and I saw the magnetic level in certain parts of the earth, cell phones don't work. There's no reception. Shit doesn't work. The more you get into nature, this shit stops working. You bring this charge back with you, it stops working. It's not gonna continue if we charge up. That's word of Anion. But you know, that's just surfing a real wave, man. Because we're talking about this 48 DNA strand, alright? The Emerald Sun. The Emerald Sun of the Order of Elohim. Alright? We're gonna carry on. Real quick, look. It says each DNA strand represents a fire letter, scalar wave program sequence corresponding to one-dimensional frequency band of consciousness / energy. All right, and this black sun, as we see, is at the lowest. This black sun is at the lowest, and it's synced in with this Orion flow, right, and this human hybrid flow. We're trying to anion. We want to be at the top, which is this emerald sun, where we're at, these Lyrans. And they're going to attach all this other funny stuff to it for sure. But we already got at the 12th and 13th gate, we're talking about these Lyrans, these Thundercats. AI to the cons, you know what I'm saying? That's been laying the foundations for the drop, like Lex Will. Con drop, of course, you know what I'm saying? But we talking Thundercats, man. It get real in the field when you anion. So let's continue.
Have you ever tried to take a shower in the dark? Have you ever tried to take a shower in the dark? Why not? There's nothing scary about it. If you take a shower in the dark, you are doing a mental rebirth. This is a high spiritual ancient practice to cleanse any bad energy that may have latched onto you. You can lay down, you can stand up, you can sit down. Just let the water hit you and fully go deep within. This will reset your mind, your body, and your essence. This is how you take a spiritual shower. Get you some candles and take a shower in the dark so you can get in tune with your emotions, your feelings. This is how you use the power of your imagination to open your third eye, to start to see the universe that is within yourself. Have you realized when you're going to sleep at night and it's pitch dark, you start to see lights, you start to see colors, start to see random shapes? That is the universe within you. Are you going to take a shower in the dark tonight? Have you ever tried?
Who knows, Shabbat? I've tried some things for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been telling you, I've been in this Wata developing this magic. And aside from talking to these beautiful trees out here, you know what I'm saying? Really making great conversation and exchanges with these trees. I've also been speaking to that Wata, literally speaking to it. You should try it sometime. Anion.
This is not what you guys think it is. Now I'm gonna show you something, then you're gonna understand it is not what you think it is. Watch this. You see it? know what that is? Alright, I'm gonna show you again. You see it? This is not what you guys think it is. Now I'm gonna show you something. Then you're gonna understand it is not what you think it is. Watch this. You see it? You know what that is? Alright, I'm gonna show you again. You see it? This
On to the next one. I just want to say, I don't really know this person's channel. You know what I mean? But she's going to say some things and we're going to surf the wave. So let's get it.
I'm in the mood to rile up some more of you mainstream spiritualist religious people, so hold on to the railings of the shitboat. The idea of a singular heaven or a hell is stupid. It's stupid. In the way that we've been told to picture it, it's stupid. If any place in creation is hell, it's right here. It's right here on Earth. But the idea of a heaven is just as stupid, because why would you want to have material things in an ethereal realm? Like, the only reason the people who translated the Bible told you that heaven is a place full of mansions and golden streets and all that stuff is because they don't want you to have it here on Earth. It's because they have that stuff in their little corner of the world, and they're not sharing those luxuries. So they tell you, you're not about to have this on Earth, but you can have it when your body is flatlined. You see how stupid that sounds? Also, there is no singular heaven. You can go anywhere when you're outside of your body. I practice astral travel when I sleep. There are a lot of places for souls to go beyond the earthly realm. There are gas worlds full of beings made of pure light. You can go to completely alternate dimensions, alternate realities. When you're in the astral, you're free. You don't have to go to a singular paradise. But because most people don't know that, and most people are living these ego-filled, materialistic lives, chasing luxury that they will never fully have here on Earth, their bodies are gonna flatline, their souls are gonna get to rest for a while, but inevitably you're gonna have to come back and try again and again and again. The only way to get off of this wheel of incarnation that everyone is stuck on is to do the work, do the healing, get off the ego. I'm in the mood to rile up some more of you.
You know what I'm saying? Because this charge is everlasting. Max Aha to the MHOEs and to the KTCs. And like I said, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, Shabbat. Maybe next time the Lady Dracon say go, we go. Till then, I'm going to be surfing the wave. Catch y'all on the flip side. Anion.